Hi, this is Mr. Berger, and I wanted to do this poetry to introduce you to National Poetry Month, which is April. And I wanted to say that poetry is a part of our culture, and it's a part of all of our lives. Most of us interact with poetry every day. We just don't know it because we call these poems song lyrics. But almost all of us listen to songs every day, so songs are just poems set to music. Now, I think we get a little bit scared of poems sometimes because we think poems are about these great lofty subjects like nature and death and love and all these things. But sometimes poems are about just subjects that are just down to earth. And I want to read you one of my favorite ones. Now, I want to start with a story which happened in my wife's family. Now, when my wife was young, her family bought a bunch of these delicious Italian cream puffs. And she and her sister and her mother and father ate their cream puffs right away. But her brother Dirk did not eat his cream puff. As a matter of fact, he was saving it and was staying in the fridge and staying in the fridge and staying in the fridge. And finally, my wife Kirsten and her mother found the cream puff, took it out of the fridge, looked at each other and said, "He's not eating it. We're going to eat it." And they did. And sometimes things are just too delicious. Sometimes you can't just... There are things that are just the most wonderful, delicious things in the world. And you can't leave them there in the fridge. Or you can't leave them out. They're going to be gone. When I was growing up, that was my mother's cheesecake. It lasted maybe a day. Maybe. If it was lucky. Now I want to read a poem about this. This is by William Carlos Williams. And William Carlos Williams was half American, half Puerto Rican poet. And he wrote this wonderful poem called This Is Just to Say. Okay, so this is Just to Say by William Carlos Williams. I have eaten the plums that were in the icebox, and which you were probably saving for breakfast. Forgive me. They were delicious. So sweet and so cold. So what he's saying is, those plums were so good. I'm sorry. I ate them. Now, in my family right now, we have this delicious bakery called Home Style Bakery. And they make these absolutely wonderful pastries. And I just bought some breakfast pastries. And I am about to eat this delicious chocolate croissant. So here I go. Hey, wait a second. Where did my pastry go? Well, that's what happens when things are so delicious. All right, Gwenny, enjoy. Bye, everyone.